A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who has been greatly exceeding expectations. And has a little fun with him while he's at it. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
Your attention,
and this
please.
has got to be a high point in the career of the fella you see there as he's making his first ever All-Star Game appearance. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Seager at third. And a rather easy first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. 3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Lifted in the air to center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the Jesse Hahn. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The National League slugged their way to victory with 15 hits.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Here's J.D. Martinez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits, and how they've played out so far this season. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... From the stretch.
Third baseman.
And a knuckleball in the dirt. The 1-0 delivery. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Ball 2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Justin Upton, who comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. And that misses, ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire, ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out, 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 17 2-base hits for the year. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Walk the guy, but with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make...
Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now in the box, Alex Avila. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he misses, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Pitch on its way to Avila. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Chris Taylor. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. And he misses again, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike, 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Chase Headley will be the one to start. Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because...
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Grounded weakly toward third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you see there, he's currently in 2nd place on the Tigers in that category. Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Up next for the Tigers.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. In to score, the runner from second.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Chris Taylor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Frozen with a high
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he's safe. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Grounder down the line at third. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Ready once again, Cameron Maben. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side. Gene Norwood And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player. Another wet day in the Emerald City, but the roof has been shut for baseball here at Safeco Field. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now in the box, Cole Calhoun. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, having a very... currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Luis Valbuena is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Leading off for the Angels.
Little dribbler down the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. To short, hit hard. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Danny Espinosa, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner.
Would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Carlos Perez is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Danny Espinosa is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Standing in, Ty Kelly, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Mutter is there, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one, so let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Andrelton Simmons stands in as he looks at a called strike. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Mutter up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Luis Valbuena is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here comes the first pitch. C.J. Cron will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice. Ready for another chance? Yangervis Solarte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Carlos Perez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Henniger. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Danny Espinosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Andrelton Simmons
Shortstop.
comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's a base hit off the knuckleball. And I'll tell you what, the knuckleball, it just floats, it dances, it does all. You got to be so patient. Once the ball's up high, you start to swing, because if it's down low, you know it's going to be a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Gamble is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 20.
Mike Trout is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he will get there to make the running play. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1 and 2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Yangervis Solarte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ground ball left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the 3rd hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That misses. 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. In there, a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Danny Espinoza started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Darren O'Day. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Darren O'Day gets the win in relief.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Time for baseball now on the show. As you get a look there at National. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
Standing in, Brian Dozier. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, after losing game 1 of this series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he felt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. And he misses again, 2-0. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That rolls foul for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt. So fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he's set down 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And I'm looking at Leonys Martin. You know, this guy has grown through the years. When he first came up, he was just running all over the place, not really having an idea what he was doing. Then he really settled in and let the game come to him. And now we're looking at a pretty good outfielder.
Batting 7th. Right
now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking.
So coming to the plate, Gary Cesar. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Lifted into center field. Eaton on the move. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Digging in now, Tanner Roark. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Martin able to take it in for the first out. Striding in once again, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Headley is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Favorable call in there for a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Gamble is there and he'll put it away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cesar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Here's Brian Dozier now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Just got a piece up the line. But it gets foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, and it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mutter moving to his right on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Zimmerman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, man. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Michael Taylor becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out. And digging in once again, Gary Cesar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Let's go. Drive it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nothing. Anthony Rendon is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. He enters play here at 288. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. No problem here, one away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded, foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that's low, so a good. Grounded down the third baseline. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. Hit hard to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Adam Eaton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Gamble. And that retires the side. Now to the plate, Brian Dozier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's back.
Ouch, that one hit him. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw.
Well, the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing. I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
Ready on 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again. Looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Josh Donaldson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Here comes the first pitch. Matt Wieters stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So digging in now, Michael Taylor. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. James Pazos. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game.
A stellar performance earns a salute from this hurler's pitching coach. Both hope the command displayed tonight will carry over into future outings. In baseball, as in anything, repetition is the key to mastery.
Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of four between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, O'Neill. 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Summersgill's a little notorious for Having a wide zone, really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
This is flared out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the open. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. 0-2, here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. One out and a runner on third. Swing and a soft liner. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he tried to hold up that time. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now at the plate, Rusney Castillo. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he takes ball one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here it comes on 1-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. In there for strike one. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pablo Sandoval comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Rusney Castillo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that misses for ball 1. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a knuckleball stays outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
O'Neill has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pablo Sandoval is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So Darren O'Day takes over to start this. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Carson Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Craig Kimbrell wraps
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now a swing, and he pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Clint Frazier. He enters play sixth in the American League in the batting race. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. O'Neill sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yanks go striding in. Aaron Judge. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Aaron Judge.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a knuckleball in the dirt. The 2-1 on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Drilled to the right side. Vogelback is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Here's the pitch. Gary Sanchez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. High in the air out to center field. After it is Martin. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. And this is fouled back and out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mutter ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Mutter is there for it.
I got it. I go.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Digging in, Melvin Upton Jr. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. First pitch on its way. Aaron Judge is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. At the knees, strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A full count, 3 balls. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Carlos Gonzalez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, O'Neill. 1 away. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he misses with it. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Melvin Upton Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Starlin Castro is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Dribbled up the line. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Clint Frazier comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now. Paul
Goldschmidt is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Outside and low, 3-0. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Gary Sanchez stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But As a guy starts, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mark Zipchinski. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Gary Cesar earns his team leading. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. So stepping in, Franklin Barreto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Yonder Alonso becomes out number 2 this inning. Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. That misses, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Renato Nunez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Line drive to left. O'Neill is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Bob Feliz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Another try at 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And Now to the plate, number 38. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Stepping up now, Richie Martin. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Franklin Barreto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Yonder Alonso is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Has a look, now the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Well, this cold streak had seen him drop his average below 220, so that's a welcome single, not only from him, but the manager as well.
Ryan Healy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out to right field. Gamble will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in to try it again, Renato Nunez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Gamble moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He reached on a single in his first try. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Bob Feliz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Gamble is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 38. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. This is line to left. O'Neill is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Richie Martin is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Hit hard back up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time. Digging in once again, Franklin Barreto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit back up the middle, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's Yonder Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
How do you like that? A check swing and he gets a single. Most people are complaining on a check swing. I didn't go. Now you see what happens when you do.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Low with that knuckleball, and he's down 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That's a big hit right there. One out. You got the go-ahead run now at third base. There's so many things that can happen. You get a sac fly, another base hit. A lot of things can happen to get that run home.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Liner toward right center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitch big way, 2 runs on the board as a result.
Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case. A fastball like that.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Jed Lowry now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Alex Wilson gets the call from this evening's game. Finishes 2-0 the final score. The A's get their 20. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. 2 of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So coming to the plate, Michael Fournier. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Will Myers. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time. Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. Ready with another 2-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Pulled softly out toward right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Little soft liner right there dropping in the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Fouled straight back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now a hard liner towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Striding in, Carlos Asuaje. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. One out and a runner on second base. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Carlos Asuaje goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Ball 1. Now here it comes. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he'll be there to make the play. Nicely done.
Now batting,
Michael Fournier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. This one's down to third. Headley's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. From the stretch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
O'Neill has a read on it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Hunter Renfroe goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Ready for another chance? Austin Hedges. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
Austin Hedges.
Now the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Austin Hedges goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Carlos Asuaje is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Number 17 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is digging in to try it again. Javier Guerra He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Manuel Margot comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Again, he sends it out of play. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Michael Fournier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Here comes the first pitch. Will Myers is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
In there, 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning. Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there. 0-1. Called strike 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Carlos Asuaje stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better.
And that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Alex Wilson. 5-2 the final score tonight. Gary Cesar pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll put
Sloppy defensive play has drawn the attention of this player's manager.
It's a soggy Seattle night, but baseball will be played comfortably underneath the roof of Safeco Field. Tonight, the start of a three-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. 2-1.
That ball's away, and clearly they're not going to try to give him anything to hit. Look, if he extends his hands even, he'll be able to drive the ball. I would just live away and maybe even further. Pitch like you're pitching to a picnic table. Well, he gets himself in a good count, 3-1, then you don't want to miss your pitch. And he didn't. Getting a base hit right there. If you pop it up, everybody's looking at you. Why are you swinging at 3-1 leading off the game? You have to get it, square it up, and get the hit, and he did.
Now a flare out toward right center. Gamble on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third,
Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with two away. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to...
Put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first would be in motion.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Tyler Flowers is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lobatone has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off with a break.
And this will be fouled away.
Fielder, number 11. Enter Inciarte.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Xavier
Avery is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. Nice grab, but no play at first, and that'll be scored a single. Standing in, number 1. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, and a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Vogelback will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Teddy Doyle, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled straight back.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Here it comes.
Leading off for Atlanta.
A cold strike on the inside corner.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I didn't even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Matt Kemp is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The batter, number 9.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So we got him looking there. Marwin Gonzalez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Tyler Flowers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Xavier Avery. And that misses, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Right there, Murphy at second. Scooped up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a bullet down the line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a knuckleball, 1-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. To second for one, back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. So here's Matt Kemp now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air after it is eaten. And the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Tyler Flowers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gamble will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
3-0 now. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a ball sliced foul. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit. Just got out in front of that breaking ball.
But gloved by the 3rd baseman for the out. Digging in to try it again. Xavier Avery, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Alex Wilson is on to pitch from a 5-0 finish tonight. The Atlanta Braves slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Matt Wisler.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas. Now to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Well, this is an important month. They're playing well in June, and this is where you start to see those teams that are going to contend, or the June swoon, those teams that are going to fall off. They look like they're going to continue to just take off. They're playing good ball right now. This is a contending team.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2, but a quick glove at third, and there are two gone. So stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. So striding forward now, Ronald Guzman. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Ball 1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Hard on the ground toward short. Motter scoops it up. 1 away. Here's Jared Hoying. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Now in the box, Josh Rutledge. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for home.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Way in front of a great slider that time. Ready with the 2-2. And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, we got one.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
The 2-2 one more time. Just a bit low, ball 3.
I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Luke Maley becomes out number 2 this inning. Number 9 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Late that time for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And that one stayed up a little high. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the first pitch on its way.
Leading off in the Ranger
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Andrews.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. A bare hand for one. On to first, and here indeed is a super double play. The pitch.
The right fielder, number 30.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. And he misses there. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Striding in once again, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. No problem here. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Jared Hoying. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Spangenberg. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Rutledge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Motter's got it, and the side is retired. Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Number 9 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Elvis Andrus is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Center fielder.
On the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. I think I'd take that one, too. It's 0-2 now. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And another foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ronald Guzman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And a knuckleball stays outside. 2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Jurickson Profar stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Spangenberg is there. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Number 9 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. High pop-up. Mutter is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gamble is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And a slow knuckleball misses here, 2-1 now. Out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. O'Neill is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Ready once again, Ronald Guzman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Gary Cesar picks up his team-leading 13th win as he finished just 1 out shy of
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.